Hey everyone, Steven from Straight Fire Picks. We got best bets for Major League Baseball on Monday, June 27th, 2022. We're going to have MLB player props, run lines, over-unders, money lines here for you today. We're going to have 3 picks that I think are great value bets for this Monday Major League Baseball slate. As always, just want to thank you all for your continued support here on the channel. If you're new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 6,000 subscribers. Reminder here at the channel, guys, that we are partnered with Prize Picks, so be sure to use our code SFP for a 100% deposit match and your first deposit up to $100 on Prize Picks. Really is a great app, guys. They specialize in player props and things of that nature. You can put multiple picks into an entry to win a lot of money, and you can bet on just about anything on Prize Picks. They cover esports and everything. They cover obviously baseball, basketball, everything. So really, it's a great app. Like I said, use our code SFP for that 100% deposit match or one of our links that we have down below. Be sure to also check out our community Discord page as well. It's a great place to connect with our community and to get new ideas for bets. Be sure to also drop your favorite pick down below in the comment section. If you like your pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick, and we'll include your pick in the video if it hits. Okay, now it's time for a shout out to our Straight Fire MVPs. So as always, guys, you see this beautiful list here running beside me of all of our Straight Fire MVPs. If you're interested in becoming a Straight Fire MVP, there's a join button down below. We'll also have a link in the comment section and in the description for that. It's a great way to support the channel and what we do here at the channel. It's just $3.99 per month. You get some custom emojis, a badge next to your name, roll color in our Discord, and shout outs in our videos. And like, if you guys want to leave, that's a great way to leave a tip. And like I said, it is just $3.99. If you guys are ever interested in that, I've had multiple people ask me about that. So that's a great way to tip if you guys want to do that. So do appreciate it. Appreciate all of you that have signed up for it. It really does mean a lot. Helps support me and the channel. So appreciate that. Let's get right into the results from the previous episode. So guys, we have another special guest, but we're going to actually have her hang out with us the whole video here. We got, what do we want to call her? Wanda? We're going to call her, I don't know, Wanda? Is it going to be Wanda? You know what? You guys should really decide. Tell me what you guys think the broom should be called. She joined us again for another 4-0 sweep. We actually had 4 plays yesterday, so we got a 4-0 sweep. We were able to cash the Alejandro Kirk over 1.5 bases. We cashed the Luis Ariz over 1.5 bases. The Red Sox money line. And what was my last play? The Atlanta Braves and the Los Angeles Dodgers NRFI. And all those were honestly pretty easy cashes too, which we love to see. Easy 4-0 sweep. We love to see it, guys. Hope you guys made some money. As far as our comment cappers, we had Jimmy Ewing calling the Blue Jays Brewers game over 5.5 runs in the first 5 innings and over 9.5 runs in the full game. So I was able to cash those great calls there from our comment cappers. If I missed it, I do apologize. I believe that's the only one that I saw. I could be wrong, but anyway, make sure you guys put a star or an asterisk next to your pick so I know you want that included in the video. Try to limit, if you can, to 1 pick, though, because it is hard for me that you want called out. You can put multiple picks, but just put, like, 1 star or asterisk next to 1 pick so I could just check 1, because if I have to check, like, 5, it just takes me a long time. So, I appreciate you guys. Let's get right into our picks, though, for today. Let's get this 3-0 sweep. Let's keep it high at the channel. Guys, we're 15-4 over our last 6 days here at the channel, so let's keep it rolling. So, let's get right into our picks here. At number 1, we are going with J.D. Martinez, over 1.5 bases here for the Boston Red Sox. Odds to be determined. Guys, J.D. Martinez finally broke out of a slump that he was in yesterday with a 3-for-5 game. Before that, he was actually in a 3-for-26 slide. So why do I want to bet on him here? Well, he's been a very consistent bat most of the season other than that slide. And obviously love seeing him break out of the slide there yesterday. I think he's going to carry that over into Toronto today. He's hitting .329 for the year with 32 extra base hits, but he's batting .372 on the road. Very good on the road. Pretty solid against righties as well, batting .312 off of righties and .340 batting average at nighttime as well. So all of his splits are really solid. And the pitcher he's going up against here today, he's 6 out of 15 off of versus Gossman here with a home run and a double. That's a .400 batting average. So obviously we love to see that. Gossman's really been struggling lately too, so I love that. And he likes to hit in Toronto. He's got a career .336 batting average in Toronto on the road, so we'd like to see that. And Toronto is known for being a pretty solid hitter's park. They're 8th in park factors for runs and 3rd for home runs for hitters, which is very good. And that also lines up in the Bleacher Report article that I mentioned a lot. That park is known as the ninth most favorable park for batters as far as that goes as well. So that's obviously very good. Like we said, Kevin Gausman here lately has struggled. He's 5-6 with a 3.19 ERA in the season, with a 4.76 ERA at home, allowing a 3.24 batting average at home. Those are both pretty high, particularly the batting average. And that's mostly what we're looking at here. We're not really looking at the runs as much as the average. And he's allowing a 3.03 batting average to right-handed hitters. So he has been absolutely getting scorched here, particularly of late. And I think Martinez will definitely be able to get to him. Like we said, Martinez broke out of his slump with a 3 for 5 day yesterday. Like I said, 3 for 26 before that. But prior to that slide, he had cashed in 10 out of 11. Prior to he actually had an 8-game stretch where he didn't cash this line until he cashed yesterday. And then before that 8-game slide, he actually went 10 out of 11 cash line. So I think he gets back on track here, guys. I really think Martinez will cash. So love it there for our number 1 pick. We're going JD Martinez over 1.5 bases here for the Boston Red Sox. Odds to be determined. Okay, and at number 2, we are going with the Baltimore Orioles, Seattle Mariners, NRFI bet here. No run first inning at minus 115 odds here on FanDuel. One last note I just wanted to say about the JD Martinez bet. The Blue Jays bullpen is also super bad too. They have the 8th worst bullpen as far as ERA goes. So other than that, all right, I'm done with that. Okay, now getting into this Orioles Mariners NRFI bet here. So we got Tyler Wells here going to the mound for the Baltimore Orioles. He's 5-4 with a 3.34 ERA and a 1.10 WHIP. 4.25 ERA on the road, but a 2.08 ERA in nighttime games, which is actually very good. And he's 6 out of his last 8 here to the NRFI, which overall is pretty solid here for Wells. He does allow a few home runs. He's allowed 8 home runs here on the season, but he's allowed just 2 home runs at nighttime. So that is obviously significant. Like I said, he pitches a lot better at night, which is significant because the temperature cools off. And a lot less carry on those home run balls, obviously. So his last 7 games, though, this is where he's been particularly good, guys. He's really heated up lately. That's why I want to bet on him. Last 7, he's 4-1 with a 2.70 ERA and a 0.98 WHIP. So his numbers obviously are very good. On the other side here for the Mariners, we got Kirby here going to the mound for the Mariners. He's 2-2 with a 3.12 ERA, a 1.12 WHIP, and a 3.68 ERA at home. He's got a 3.65 ERA at night, which again is solid. He's also allowed 8 home runs on the season. He's cashed the NRFI in 4 out of his last 5, which again is pretty solid. But in those 5 games, that included 6 shutout innings versus Baltimore. So I already NRFI'd Baltimore in Baltimore, which I like to see that. Obviously, I think he can do it again. This Orioles lineup does not scare me at all. They rank 30th in first inning runs, 29th on the road in first inning runs. Now, really, the only part of this bet that actually scares me, to keep it a stack with you guys, the Mariners are actually 5th in first inning runs at home, 12th in first inning runs overall. But there's one batter in particular I got my eye on. His name is Julio Rodriguez because he burned me on the last one with a solo homer. He's been heating up lately, hitting home runs. So what I did find that I liked on him, though, he burned us versus a lefty. Well, Tyler Wells here is a righty. And he bats just 262 off of righties. That's a 30-point drop. And he slugs 438 also off of righties, which again is I believe a 40-point drop on that as well. So his numbers versus righties, his power numbers are a little bit down there. And he's only hit 4 out of his 11 home runs at home. Safeco Park, believe it or not, is actually the second most pitcher-friendly park in baseball, according to that Bleacher Report article that I do mention. So we do like to see that. This is a good park overall. Hopefully we'll be able to keep the baseball inside the park, which is what we'd like to see. We got 2 pitchers here that can get it done. The only one, like I said, that scares me with this bet is the Mariners and Rodriguez in particular. He's the only guy really in this lineup that scares me. If we get him out, I think we cash this bet for sure. So pay attention to your odds. FanDuel has a big odds difference on this bet. They're minus 115 right now as I'm recording this. Other books have this right now at minus 130 or minus 135. So try to get it on FanDuel if you can. So love it there for our number 2 pick. We're going with the Baltimore Orioles, Seattle Mariners, NRFI bet here. No run first inning at minus 115 odds. Okay, and finally at number 3, we're going with the Los Angeles Angels, minus 1.5 run line here versus the Chicago White Sox at plus 163 odds on BetRivers. Guys, you could definitely play the money line if you want to do that. It is definitely safer. I believe it's around minus 130. I didn't want to lay that much juice for this bet because I think we're going to cash this with the run line, and I love the value at plus 163. Guys, we got Noah Syndergaard here going to the mound for the Angels, 4-6 with a 3.86 ERA, a 1.20 WHIP, a 2.39 ERA at home. He's been terrific at home with a 209 batting average. So really that's, the big thing with Syndergaard. He's been very good at home. And the White Sox here, if you know the Chicago White Sox, you know they bat lefties extremely well. Well, Noah Syndergaard is not a lefty. He's a right-handed pitcher. White Sox are 292 off of lefties, but they're just 242 off of righties. But the real big difference is the slugging percentage, where your eyes kind of pop. They're slugging just 353 off of righties, while slugging 469 off of lefties. So honestly, I love those numbers. I think Syndergaard will be able to keep these White Sox bats quiet. And on the other side, we got Giolito here going to the mound for the White Sox. He's 4-4 with a 5.40 ERA in his last 7. He's got a 7.36 ERA. So he's been particularly bad of late. He's got a 5.77 road ERA. And for the season, he's allowing a 293 batting average. So he's what I would call a meatball pitcher. He throws a lot of meatballs. He can, either he's going to get you some strikeouts or he's going to allow hits. And I think we're going to see the latter. I think we'll see the hits. He has not been good of late at all. Angels here are batting 253 at home, which is a big improvement for them. As far as, from on the road, they bat 222 on the road. They bat 240 off of righties, which is also up from off of lefties. But lately, they've been batting a little bit better, particularly the guys I think of, Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani. We'll get to them in a minute. But they're slugging 417 at home, which again is pretty solid. But they do hit righties slightly better. As far as bullpens go, Angels with a slight advantage. White Sox are 20th in bullpen ERA. Angels are 17th in bullpen ERA. As far as runs, once again, Angels with a slight advantage. 19th in runs. White Sox 21st in runs. But like I said, Mike Trout, Shohei Ohtani, lately guys have been coming alive. Mike Trout slugging 943 with a 340 batting average over his last 15 games. And Shohei Ohtani, 327 batting average, slugging 673 over his last 15. Those are the two guys that, if those bats are hitting, the rest kind of falls into place. So I love seeing, obviously the success that these two guys are having. They can carry a team. They're absolute studs. So do love it there, guys. For our number 3 pick, we're going with the Los Angeles Angels, minus 1.5 run line here versus the Chicago White Sox at plus 163 odds on BetRivers. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for our picks. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 6,000 subscribers. Guys, the biggest way you guys can help me out is just hit that like button for me. I would love to get this video up above 150 likes. I think we should be able to do it. We've been pretty close a couple times. I appreciate all the support that you guys have given. Share the video with a friend if you guys can. That's the way that these things, get seen by more people. So I do appreciate all of you. Hope you all have been making money. Like I said, we've been on a really good run here of late. 15-4 over our last 6 days, which is terrific. We've been making some money. So hopefully we can keep that going. Let me know your guys' favorite play down below in the comments. Use one of our links, our Prize Picks link, if you guys are interested in that promo, that 100% deposit match up to $100. Use our code SFP. If you guys are interested in supporting the channel a little bit further, you guys could become a Straight Fire MVP. That's really the best way to do that. Like I said, just $3.99 per month, and it really helps us out a lot. So appreciate all of you. Other than that, it's going to do it for me. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we will catch you all next time. Peace out.